Good morning. My name is Mahmoud Tayyib. I would like to share you a very important thing today in Luxor Temple. I'm at the zone of Alexander the Great Chapel, which were located the last part or section of Luxor Temple. When we talk about Alexander the Great, who came to Egypt in 332 BC and came to Egypt, and he respect the ancient Egyptians believe, and the ancient Egyptian accepted him. When the time before Alexander, when came to Egypt in 332 BC, came to the god Betah at Memphis Betah temple, and he offered the offering to the god, and then he went to Siwa, the oracle temple of god Amun-Ra there, and then he turned to the shore of Mediterranean Sea, and then he started to build Alexandria itself as the new capital later the Greek-Roman time. In fact, when we talk about Alexander the Great, when he came to Egypt, he didn't visit Luxor Temple or Karnak Temple because there are two chapels dedicated to the god Amun by the name of Alexander the Great. But the priests of god Amun-Ra, who dedicated this chapel by the name of Alexander the Great. To not be confused when talk about Alexander the Great chapel doesn't mean that is by Alexander himself, Alexander the Great himself, and so on. In fact, when we talk here about this is passage, the passage of history, I would like to tell you very important thing about those walls. This is by Amounhotep III, father of Akhenaten, grandfather of King Tutankhamun. The two titles, Amounhotep as birth name, the second name Ma'at-Ra, coronation name of Amounhotep III, dates back to 1350 BC. 1,000 years later, this chapel had been built in 332, so 1,000 years in between. Look at right and left hand. Here where 4 columns had been removed by the priest of Amun who dedicated this chapel, so I would like to share you and show you the ruins of the pedestal of the first column. The second one, the other side, there were 2 columns. So the 2 columns had been removed, and this chapel had been built. And would like to show you that's how is the art quality, the quality of art of Amounhotep III. And here it is okay, but I think the quality is less. We continue to see Alexander the Great titles in hieroglyphic and in front of Amun-Ra or Amun-Kamut-F in different positions and offerings. But here we can catch something happen. Look at the last scene, the outer eastern side of this chapel. Look at the Amun-Kamut-F, the god of fertility, and Alexander the Great himself. Look at the 2 hands and the arm, because of the artist would like to carve, so he didn't measure. That's how the distance between, look at that, is like a mistake. So when we compare between the art of Alexander the Great period or late period and the art here, for example, in everything was perfect, but here we can see the mistake. We caught this. So it's something when you can compare between the 2 different periods in the art. 332 BC, Alexander the Great time. 1350 BC, Amounhotep III time. Dears, when we talk about the history, Egypt, land of the history, mother of the world when we talk about just 1350 BC. Imagine, and this 332, 1000 years in between the two worlds, and now we are 2019. Best wishes, Mahmoud Al-Tayyib from Luxor Temple, the English and German Egyptologist tour guide from Luxor. Would like to, when you're next time to visit Luxor Temple, you notice the difference between this side, and there were 1000 years in between, and the ruins of the columns, and so on. Alexander the Great, Amphis III, and again Mahmoud Al-Tayyib. Thank you.